Ongoing projects in Mauritania. Africa is a large, populated, and no doubt a beautiful continent, but unfortunately, most of the countries within her boundaries are underdeveloped or perhaps still developing. In that effect, transport costs are 100% higher in Africa, and only a third of the population have access to electricity, but in richer countries, this rises to between 70 to 90%. Just 6% have access to the internet, compared to 40% in other developing nations. Despite its rich water resources, food security is a constant thorn in the flesh. But yet only 5% of agriculture is under irrigation. Such infrastructural gaps continue to weigh down the continent and has no doubt left the continent lagging behind in the past decade. Fortunately, some countries and mega investors too are making huge progress in reducing the size of the deficits by implementing or initiating huge projects spanning through all sectors of life. Therefore, in this video, we will take you to the country of Mauritania and discover some top ongoing or newly completed projects. Before we go any further, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our new uploads. Mauritania, a former French colony, is a West African country, and since her independence, this country has had its fair share of military coups and terrorist attacks. Well, fast forward to 2021, Mauritania is thriving with the implementation of new infrastructural projects throughout the country. Without any further ado, here are some newly completed and ongoing projects in Mauritania. The Desert to Power Initiative. The African Development Bank Group's Board of Directors recently approved a $6 million grant to kick off the first phase of the Desert to Power West African Regional Energy Program. The bank's Desert to Power initiative aims to reshape the Sahel, in which Mauritania is included, by harnessing the region's vast solar potential. The grant money will go to the West African Power Pool to conduct pre-feasibility studies for the construction of the Sahel transmission backbone, which will connect regional solar parks in all 5 countries. As part of an ECOWAS regional mini-grid program, the Center for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency, ECRI, or the ECOWAS, will receive funding to enhance the decentralized energy systems. The board gave the approval on July 1, 2021. In terms of objectives, the initiative aims to stretch across the Sahel region, connecting 250 million people with electricity by tapping into the region's abundant solar resources. Desert to Power will make the Sahel the world's largest solar production zone with up to 10,000 megawatts of solar generation capacity, in addition to speeding up economic development through the deployment of solar technology. As the regional roadmap for Desert to Power takes shape, this program comes as a timely enabler for concerted and large-scale solar energy deployment in the G5 Sahel region, and it will help accelerate the energy transition, said Dr. Daniel Scroth, Acting Bank Director for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency. KIFFA Hybrid Power Plant. The Mauritania utility, Somelec, issued a request for project proposals, and the Vejet ABC diesel pool was chosen to deliver the hybrid power plant project in Mauritania. It will be the first of its kind in the sub-region of West Africa. The project combines a 1.3 megawatt peak solar photovoltaic plant with a 5 megawatt thermal plant for engineering, procurement, and construction. The power plants will be built on a new site, and the town of KIFFA, the country's third largest city, will feed both KIFFA and Guero, as well as several other communities in between. The new plant will be the only producing station on KIFFA's isolated electrical grid, replacing the present power plants in the 2 towns. Verknet partnered with ABC Diesel to complete this unique project, and the project's implementation requires both firms' knowledge and dedication to offer cutting-edge renewable energy solutions. CWP Global's Power to X Hub. The Mauritanian government and CWP Global signed a pact in May 2021 to build a 30 gigawatt wind and solar power to X hub in the northern part of Mauritania, which is expected to be the world's biggest renewable energy project. With the deal, the government of Mauritania has promised to open its doors to international investors and to speed up the project's development and licensing approval process. According to CWP, the $40 million project, called AMAN, will be built on 8,500 square kilometers location in the Sahara, which has a high-capacity factory profile for wind and solar. It intends to create green hydrogen from 30 gigawatts of wind and solar power and export it and its derivatives all over the world. New container and terminal at the port of Nouakchott. The project consists of the design, financing, construction, maintenance and operation of a new container and oil terminal at the port of Nouakchott. The project was awarded by the government of Mauritania to Arise Mauritania under a 30-year concession agreement in September 2018. It is the first major infrastructure project developed under a PPP scheme in the country. In December 2018, Meridiam joined the project by acquiring 50% of the shares of Arise Mauritania. The port Nouakchott accounts for almost all the imports of domestic market. This new terminal will contribute significantly to the economic development of Mauritania by supporting the growth of its import traffic, but also by participating in the development of export sectors, particularly in the fishing and copper sectors, and by creating new opportunities for regional trade, particularly with Mali. The new infrastructure is being developed in two phases. The first phase will include a 250,000 TEU container terminal, the extension and deepening of the port area to allow large container vessels. Mauritania's Green Light Development of Green Hydrogen Project. The government of Mauritania has signed a memorandum of understanding to progress a potential green hydrogen development of up to 10 gigawatts project ANU. The MOU signed with Chariot is in line with Mauritania's objective to become a world leader in the production of green hydrogen. Project Noor has been given exclusivity over an onshore and offshore area totaling approximately 14,400 square kilometers to carry out pre-feasibility and feasibility studies with the intention of generating electricity from solar and wind resources to be used in electrolysis to split water to produce green hydrogen and oxygen. The traditional method for creating hydrogen splits natural gas into hydrogen as well as carbon dioxide, a contributor to climate change. Chariot will deploy its in-house team to immediately commence work on assessing the wind and solar resources, environmental impact, as well as the macroeconomic and social impact studies. Benefiting from Mauritania's world-class solar and wind resources, Project Noor has the potential to allow the country to produce the cheapest green hydrogen in Africa and also to become one of the world's main producers and exporters of green hydrogen and its derivative products, close to potential large European markets. These products have potential to replace traditional fossil fuels in both power generation and chemical manufacturing, with a significant reduction in associated emissions of greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide. There you have it, explorers. These are some 10 ongoing projects in Mauritania. Let us know in the comment section about any other ongoing project in Mauritania you would like us to add to this list. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and share with a friend.